Welcome back, fellow enemies of the fire. We are here to do all the fun stuff, man. Major League Soccer is fun in its ridiculousness. So I can't wait to talk about free agents, but I'm going to have to because apparently we looked rinky-dink over the weekend. We talked about earlier the U.S. and their lackluster game against not Puerto Rico, who they play, New England. Or no,
New England. Yeah, we were just talking about New England.
They were playing the Revs and in Canada. And so Columbus's keeper got called up. They got another guy injured. Apparently they've already done the switcheroo between the minor league team too many times already. And the league, due to the players union, which I feel like they're trying to blame the players union for this, but there's no more pool of goalkeepers oh, what are you doing? Here's the Andrew Dykstra. There's no pool of keepers anymore. So some defender had to play keeper, and Wilfred Nancy is pretty pissed off about it. Maybe we should have heard his subdue press conference about it.
I wonder what what's he pissed off about? That he didn't have an extra goalkeeper?
He had no access to a keeper.
That sounds like a team problem.
The league. I get what the player union were trying to achieve, but you gotta have if you're going to have minor league teams, you got to have movement between them.
Right.
You got to let the crew call somebody up.
And so that's what they were limited and not been able to do. So they were not able to do so?
They couldn't do that. And
they absolutely needed to be able to. That's bullsh crap.
Yeah, he didn't have a keeper on the bench. So once their guy got a red card, they were screwed. Right. And so old boy gave up 4 goals, 3 to Albert Rusnak, which anyway,
wow.
I digress. So but why play on an international window? That's again, I talked about not watching the U.S. games because I was watching the Fire's boring ass game. MLS plays through the international window. Do you think it's time for us to stop?
In some places, I mean, if it's starting to impact play, like it is in the big leagues, that's how you're one of the big boys.
It always has. The issue, man, there's this whole month we could have had league games going on. What? I wonder what happened. Again, this is Leagues Cup rearing its ugly head, pulling the quality of everything around it down. Major League Soccer season is lesser because of Leagues Cup. U.S. Open Cup was, cannibalized because of it. And now you have fixture congestion at the time where you want Columbus is trying to do something special. Do we really want the Earthquakes to be able to be better or some kind of energy or what the hell ever at the expense of Columbus being great? This is stupid. It is time to take the kids' gloves off. No more salary cap. No more bullshit. No more Leagues Cup. Ugh. James, do you feel similarly, or are you good? Seriously, you don't care. You're good. You just screw it. Outfield player played goalie. That was funny.
I think it's awesome. To me, it touches back on every player's roots in rec league where you didn't know what position you were. The coach was playing you at right back. The coach was trying you. The next guy had you at center back. The next coach had you at right wing. The next coach had you at striker. The next coach put you in goal because you're the best player on their team. And that's the only way they could win games. It's just and I don't know, it harkens back to those days, and I love it. And here's the thing: he's a mother trucking athlete. Dude could do it. Dude should be able to do it.
He gave up 4 goals. They lost to Seattle.
Yeah,
he's having a terrible season.
He's not a pro goalie. He's a pro soccer player. He's not a pro goalie.
Dude, you had the standings up there. They're in a race. I don't know.
I mean, I think there's specialists in every sport, right?
Yeah, but
he's not a specialist in goalkeeping. But he was the
telling
best that they could
hold
do.
on. You who didn't watch any fucking soccer because of football. Is there ever a scenario where the Bears could come into a game and not be allowed to have a quarterback because they just like ran out, too many injuries? Whoops, guys.
Yeah.
No, there's not.
Yes, there
not
is.
unless 3 guys get injured in one game.
Exactly. But that could happen. And then what are you going to do?
But that's different than one guy getting injured and then you
can't
don't
bring
have
Byron
any
Leftwich back. You got to go with a backup tight end at that point, a backup wide receiver, somebody who maybe has experience in high school, because a lot of those guys were like transition quarterbacks. They were the best guys in their high school for their position. So like, I think some of them got the experience.
James, you baffle me. Bro,
we're athletes. We overcome. We're built to overcome. Michael Jordan, all he wanted was a challenge. All he wanted was a challenge.
Yeah, he didn't get suspended for gambling at all.
He totally did not. At all. Secretly.
All right,
by the
James.
commish.